President Mallikarjun Kharge ji, the toppest leader of this country, who came from the painful grassroots level experience, who suffered a lot being a marginalized society, the way in which the attack has given to Congress President Mallikarjuna Kharge ji is not at all acceptable, sir. Sir, I'm telling you, he quoted some records. If he can show that Honorable Congress President having a possession of any of such illegal land from the Waqf, I'm challenging him. Yes. If you can show that. Yes. They were completely misleading and trying to malign the toppest personality, that too coming from a grassroots level social worker. Every time these people used to do it, attack Kharge ji. Every time used to attack Kharge ji. So they didn't like that people. Anurag ji, you may have your own mindset. You may have your own mindset, which is run by your party. You may have. But don't attack. Don't insult. Don't use allegation for narrow political motives. Sir, this coming to the bill, sir, I thought that in this, sir, I thought, sir, you have to protect me, sir. Sir, I thought that in the introduction of this bill also, I have spoken. In this house, we are all came as a representative of the people. The great country, Bharat, being the member of parliament of our great country, we are representing our people to demonstrate, to debate on the issue related to peoples. I expect that so many legislation are coming in during this period. I expect that legislation last so many years, our farmers are in the street. They are asking for doubling MSP, of legal guarantee for doubling MSP. The bill is not coming. The youngsters of this country, they are totally unemployed. They are in despair. Therefore, the country expecting something, legislation to change, the drastic change for the youth of this country, not coming. The legislation, piece of legislation given priority by this government, you can see that to have only one agenda, to divide our own Bharat Mata on the name of religion. To divide Bharat Mata on the name of religion. This is the only one agenda. Yes. Kiran Rijiju is speaking. While speaking, you are repeating. This is not against minority. This is not against. Why this type of guilty conscience in your mindset? Why this type of guilty conscience? Why? Rijuji. Just now Radhakrishnan told, in this provision, bill, you are providing non-Muslims in the Waqf board, Central Waqf Board and State Waqf Board. You are giving that every religion that is was there. I will show you. This is the Vaishno Devi Temples Act. What is the Vaishno Devi Temple Act saying? No, not different. Temple is not different. Let me complete. So he told in his speech, that Hindu religions also.
माननीय सदस्यों, इस महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर बोलने वालों की सूची लंबी है। अगर सभा की सहमति हो तो 8 बजे तक का समय बढ़ा दें।
The Vaishno Devi Temple Act 1988, Clause 5A, the Lieutenant Governor of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall be the ex-chairman of the board. And if the Lieutenant Governor be not a Hindu, then he may nominate an eminent person professing Hindu and qualified to be a member. Here, I agree, this should be the provision. I agree, I am totally supporting this provision. Then, why you are discriminating with the Waqf board? Waqf board also by religion.
Honorable member.
This is also religion.
Honorable member, please.
It is also religion.
Address chair.
It is also religion. Sir, in Kerala, Radhakrishnan talked about that. There was some board, a member has to be selected by elected MLAs. Elected Hindu MLAs. No Muslim MLA cannot vote for Devasam board member. Devasam board looking after the property of the temples. Mr. Rijuji, Devasam board looking after the administration of the temples and properties of the temples. Therefore, no Muslim member, no Christian member have the voting power for selecting a Devasam board member. Here you are telling, here it is different. Here it is different. No, why this? This is direct attack on constitution. Yes. This is a direct attack. You are discriminating clearly. Before the equality of law, you are discriminating here clearly. Then you are telling it is not against anti-constitutional. How can you say like this? Now Rijuji and our Anuragji quote about a CBCI statement. I am very much glad that now Kiran Rijiju was very much aware of CBCI and KCBC. Oh, brother, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, the so-called Sangh Parivar organization, how was it formed? Against the papal visit. You know that Vishwa Hindu Parishad was formed against the papal visit. Yes, sir. Vishwa Hindu Parishad was formed against the papal visit. That point of time, they told that Pope is coming for conversion. Pope is coming for conversion. Therefore, we need to form an organization, Vishwa Hindu Parishad. In the same CBCI statement, I would like to quote the CBCI statement. That statement, final word, what is the final word, Rijuji? Final word is that, at the same time, the rights of religious minorities as guaranteed by the constitution must be safeguarded. This is also the statement. How many times they told, how many churches attacked, how many times CBCI told you have to take action against church attack. 753 churches has been attacked. 753 churches has been attacked in your period. They have given memorandum. How many times CBCI, how many churches has been attacked very big? In Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, Manipur, everywhere. That is why Radhakrishnan told, today you are targeting Muslims. Yesterday, you abolished the Anglo-Indian representation in the parliament. You abolished the Anglo-Indian representation in the assembly.
Venugopal ji, क्या राधा किशन जी आप एक हो गए आजकल केरल में?
Sir, this Anglo-Indian, poor Anglo-Indian, minute minority of this country. They believed in Christianity. Poor Anglo-Indian. 2 members of Anglo-Indian in this parliament. What harm they have done to you? What is the reason to withdraw that? What is the reason to withdraw that? What is the intention behind the conversion law in Karnataka by the BJP government? Mr. Prahalad Joshi ji told me, what is the intention behind the conversion law on Karnataka? You targeted whom? You target, in Jharkhand, they attack against Christians. In Madhya Pradesh, they attack against Christians. In Chhattisgarh, they attack against Christians. Therefore, my point is that today you are against Muslims. Tomorrow it will be against Christians. Day after it will be against Sikhs. Then it will be against Jains. Therefore, your target is to establish Sangha Parivar agenda to destroy minorities of this country. This is a clear hidden agenda. To attack freedom. This to attack the freedom of religion in this country. This is the clear agenda. This is the clear decision. You have designed something to win the election. We saw that. What was her, sir? What Rajasthan speech of the famous speech of Honorable Prime Minister Banswara speech. Yes. I don't want to repeat it, sir. Sir, you have to understand. You have a great responsibility. You are ruling this country, great democratic country. Entire world is looking for you. The way in which you are legislating, the world is looking for you. You are going abroad. Everywhere. You are trying to be a world leader. But here, in the name of religion, you are trying to divide the people of this country. The world is looking for that. You are trying to divide the country for political benefit. That is what exactly happening. Sir, one provision of bill, our colleagues, Gaurav and other colleagues spoke about that provision. Therefore, who will identify the person who professed 5-year Islam? Kiranji, you are going to start a separate portfolio for that, finding out 5-year professing Muslims? Are you going to start a separate department for that? Is it going to stand in the rule of law? How can you identify 5-year anybody in this country? That is the beauty of this country. Anybody believe in any religion at any point of time, he has the freedom. Now you are totally restricting that freedom. You are telling, if you are a believer of 5 years, then only you can do wakaf. What is it? Sir, in Kerala, sir, one famous temple is the Attugal temple. There lakhs of women will do puja, Pongala. We will tell us Pongala during the temple. This time also, Suresh Gopi also was the first there. Sir, when the Pongala, lakhs of women, 3 days, 4 days, without food, everything, they should sacrificially, they will worship the God. That point of time, on the way, both of the way, one side Christian church, one side Muslim mosque. The priest from the Muslim mosque will come and give water to these devotees. People from the church will come and give water to these devotees. This is the atmosphere of this country. You can see Sabarimala temple. I used to go there every year. This last year was my 35th year. Going Sabarimala every year. I used to go Guruvayur every month, sir. I am a Hindu religion believer. But my religion told me, Loka samasta sukhino bhavanto. Not be hatred for single votes. You want to divide this country on the name of religion. Then you didn't believe the people on delivery. Because you didn't deliver at all. You didn't give an employment. You didn't give anything to people. You only about believing on religion to divide the people. Therefore, I think a little bit broad-minded chahiye, sir. From a rulers have to show little bit broad mind. This piece of legislation, which they are bringing, you are talking about the Munambam, that also told. I'm telling you, the concern raised by the Christian churches, the people of Kerala on Munambam, we are wholeheartedly supporting that. People who are deciding there should get justice. No doubt about it. We are, no. The pace. Yeah, the brother. Everybody know that. That's why I told about the origin of That's why I told about the origin of Vishwa Hindu Parishad. That's why I told about the Manipur incidents. That's why I told about the church attack. Now you are coming for bishops. They will understand who are you, the real figure of you. They will understand. The cause of that Munambam. We are 100% totally with the tenants of that Munambam people. They want a legal remedy. We will stand for that. But in the name of that all things, targeting religious freedom is going to cause consequences. The government is not bothered about these consequences. Therefore, this country wants peace, harmony, togetherness. This bill is going to start with that. With these words, I am concluding, sir.
माननीय गृह मंत्री जी,
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आज जो मेरे साथी मंत्री बिल लेकर आए हैं उसके समर्थन में मैं खड़ा हुआ। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,